I can get it at a 50% discount. The black people stuff it seems like it's a little bit higher all the time, and I love a sale, but I just prepared myself. I'm just gonna pay more because I'm trying to support.
So hold on. Hold on.
Argument was
stop before you keep going. I like what you just said. You said when it's a black business, you're prepared to pay more.
I am.
Why is that?
Because it seems to always be more, and I'm trying to support them, but I mean, I program my mind that it's gonna be a little bit more.
Okay.
I already know.
All right.
And her point was that's because white people or other nationalities have better resources. She's like they get the different grants and they can afford to lower their prices. But my argument was at the time we was going through a COVID and all the rioting and everything with the black people, we being choked out in the street and all kind of stuff. So at that time, they had passed a lot of laws where people of color, particularly minorities, and especially also women, were being able to apply for these grants and getting all this money.
That's true. That's
so
true.
I was like, so what you're saying?
You remember that, huh?
Yeah, because I was trying to give me some money. I'm a female, I'm a minority.
Damn, you remember that. You right. Yep, you right. You right about that. And you know what, your friend who said that, I got to say, she's right. They do have better access to better resources, and that's why they can lower their amount and what they're selling in their business versus black folk. We don't have access to those resources where we can sell it for a cheaper price where it's more affordable for our people. My question is to you, then why is it when it comes to Gucci, Louis, and Balenciaga, we'll brag about how much we pay for that, but a local black clothing store, which is the same price, we don't want to pay for it. We quick to be like, dang, that's too high. But Balenciaga will pay thousands of dollars for it. Why is that?
I don't pay thousands of dollars for me. I'm like Kevin Hart. See, wait, my budget work, my bank account work.
Why is that?
We're not about that life.
Why is that? You know, some people are though. Some people they pride themselves on they got Balenciaga or they got this or they got that.
Yeah, I mean, I like my labels, but I like a sale. I'm real talk.
On the sale,
I'm real talk. I need a 50%, a 90% discount, but I'm here like,
cha-ching.
I'm like, girl, let me tell you what I bought.
Wait, let me ask you another question. Why is it we think renting and then ownership? Why don't we think ownership first? Like when we first leave our parents' house, why don't we think ownership? Like, let me buy a house, let me buy a condo, let me buy an apartment.
Education, I don't think we were trained that way because we were raised, most of us, I mean, some people were raised with a silver spoon in their mouth, and so, you know, but it all comes down to training.
Socialization.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Another question. I'm going to hit you with questions. Do you think that the black church as a whole does a good job on educating us on financial literacy? Do you think that they do, or do you think maybe we need to tweak that in our black churches?
No, I definitely think we need to tweak that.
Why? Because
I definitely think we need to tweak that.
Why? You think it just, a lot of black churches are not teaching that?
No, I can't say that because the past 20 years or so, there's a lot of churches that I don't know, you know what, the church will be, they teach a lot of pay your tithes, which is biblical, and I'm not knocking that because, you know, I believe it too. There is a fundamental law. You pay your 10% and, you know,
it'll come back to you,
I pay my tithes, 100. But I feel like there should be more training as well.
Okay.
You know, and that touches the soft part for me because I have all boys, and I always hear these stories of them go, you know, black men going pro, making all millions of dollars,
and then they broke.
And I'm like, man, I just really did not want that to happen to any of my kids. I'm like, man, get the training,
man.
Whatever you need, take a class, do something, figure it out. Do not blow your money. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a budget. People are like, I don't need no budget. Like, I got money. Even if you got millions of dollars, you need to budget on what you want. Yeah, put a list on your Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to below this much.
Not the Excel spreadsheet, though.
I'm going to below this much. Okay, and then you're going to live your best life with that much. But then you also pay your bills. You got this, invest in this. You contributing this to your children. You know what I'm saying? Just get a budget. Get an idea of what you want to do with your money.
Hold on, let's see. Damn, somebody was okay. There we go.
Cause you're gonna live your best life. I mean, you're gonna trick off some of it.
Do you?
And you should. You should have a good time.
Do you feel like it's not just the black church? Do you feel like, let's just say, we ain't gonna use the black church. Let's just say we did have the education. You said something very poignant the last time, and it stuck with me. Let's say we did get the education. I'm gonna ask you. Let's say 40 million black people. Out of 40 million, 20 million get the education. Out of that 20 million, do you think people would think ownership first? Do you think people would be ownership, business, housing, property, real estate? Or do you think Cadillac dealership would be the #1 dealership in America? Or Range Rover now, because it's Range Rover now, ain't it? Not Cadillac no more.
Don't play, because you know I had a Range bucket. That thing ain't never run. I was like,
Range bucket. I'm about to use that.
Right down the street, big old smoke. You're like, oh, that was you? Yes, that was me polluting the block. Don't talk about it.
Do you think we were listening? Because a lot of the times, me and you, we've had conversations forever. And you know me, I'm quick to say a lot of niggas just don't want to listen. Because we look at a person's monetary gain. So if we look at a person's monetary gain, they can have the house and they can have a nice car. But since they don't have millions and millions of dollars, we don't want to listen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They got to have, why do you have to have,
you got to be flashy.
Yeah. Why does that have to take place for people?
You got to be flashy.
Why is that?
I like to be flashy. On the budget.
So on the budget.
I am the epitome of balling on the budget, okay?
Why do you think that we don't like to listen to each other? Why?
I can't say that we don't, Warren, because I want to say this.
Okay.
Not Warren.
I definitely don't.
Warren been telling y'all. No. Jay-Z, he's been educating a lot of black people. Even the younger people is what I'm saying. Like, people in the the 40s or whatever,
Yep, you're right.
We may have kind of missed that, but he's been educating these younger black young rappers who, they have money. And he's telling them, instead of buying all this jewelry and being all flashy and buying these cars and stuff, he was like, buy property, buy land.
Man.
So
you're right.
I commend him for that.
Yeah, you're right. Because he don't have to do that.
Right.
Didn't he say that? He could have bought an apartment building for $2 million in Dumbo, and then that was $25 million. He said, "Who's the Dumbo?"
Right.
Wow. Do you feel like in
music, because music also reaches
a lot of people?
Right.
Do you feel like now, in this day, in this time, in this climate, that more people have been awakened about financial literacy?
I do.
I was watching this video on Instagram with Tiffany Haddish. And she was talking about Dr. Claude Anderson.
Okay.
And she was talking about how she met him and she read a book. Do you feel like our people, we don't want to get it until a celebrity endorses it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Why is that? Why are we like that? Why don't we just...
Because I think that's what's in our face.
Mm-hmm.
My brother sent me a thing the other day and it was saying how... My brother sent it, or my sister. The TV, it's... television.
Vision. Yep.
And then you get programmed. So then you're getting programmed by them telling their
vision.
Right.
Yep.
So I feel like the celebrities or whatever is just in our face. So that's what we go towards, because that's what we're seeing.
You think?
I don't think we read as much.
Why do you say that? Tell me why you say that?
I don't think the younger generation read as much and get the knowledge.
How can you tell? Just by a day-to-day conversation?
Yeah.
I
think because it's also easier. It's easier to just turn on TV and watch a movie or whatever.
When I watch movies, I try to find insightful information within any movie,
right?
Any sitcom.
I really like Marvel movies because I feel like I get a message.
It's always a message.
Oh, I'm gonna go preach that on Sunday.
Yep,
I see.
It's always always a message.
Yeah.
Well, but Stan Lee and them, Marvel you know, like the X-Men and all that, that was based off of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Professor Xavier is Martin Luther King, and Magneto is Malcolm X. People don't know that. Yeah, they all their comics, like, if you look at certain things like Superman, he's got a Hebrew name, Kal-El. He gets his power from the sun. He has an upside down pyramid.
I just saw something else that was in how Superman was.
Yeah, Kal-El, upside down pyramid with a snake in it. Mm-hmm. He gets his power from the sun. They just happen to make him white. No diss, but you know white folk cannot survive in no damn hot ass Egypt. They will burn up like vampires. But what do you think? Let me ask you a question, because I was talking to my homeboy. I got to get with him too. He was in the pen. He's got a great story. I got to get at him. And he was asking me about the black businesses. What do you think about the black businesses out here in Vegas? Do you think they're prevalent, or do you think we're unaware of them, or we don't want to know that they exist? What do you think?
No, they're out here. They're out here, and I believe we know about it. Like I said, I try to support whenever I see.
Whatever you see.
I'm there.
I'm a testament to that. I've been around you a long time, and you ain't never turned your nose up. Now I'm gonna ask you a funny question.
Even when we go to the place and they close, I'm still like, I'm gonna give you another chance.
But let me ask you a question. Even if we come across a black business that's successful and doing well, we tend to downgrade that business and have a lot of negative energy to be displaced towards it. Like Annie's, this Kitchen Annie's. I was reading the reviews. So many people was talking shit like, oh, it's not real soul food cooking, all this other stuff.
Oh, I have heard that so many times. I've had people come out of state and say, where is the real soul food?
What is that all about?
I'm like, what real soul food are you talking about? Because because I'm looking at your feed on Facebook and you kicking ham hocks. I mean, if that's your level of soul food, man, you cooking great chitlins.
Man,
I'm like, that's what you look for. I mean, that's what you call soul food, because most black people that I know don't eat that.
Thank you. We don't eat that. We eat no damn ham hocks. And why is it we so quick to denigrate a black business? Why is that? Why we will? You can go to a white business and they'll have hair and roaches in your food, and you'll still go back and patronize.
Oh, hell no. I need a man. I'll be Karen. Karen will activate right now. I need your manager.
Oh, no, I'm just saying.
Right now, because there is hair in my food.
No,
and I'll always be the one who get the dirty glass
man.
and the hair in their food and stuff.
Why is that? And the only reason why I'm asking why is that is
tell me to stay home and
cook. Why is it that we do that with those businesses, but with a different type of business, we're more tolerable? Like when you watch Darcy Spears' Dirty Dining, they're always in the Asian community's restaurants, the Latino community's restaurants. They're always in those restaurants, but yet you see they're crowded with people constantly supporting them.
That's true.
Why is that?
I don't know, because I try to stay out of Dirty Dining. I mean, I try to stay out of the. Although me and New Kenny did go to Hot and Juicy. That wasn't the one that was. You don't want to drop no names, huh?
No,
that was Luke's idea. I'm like, okay, but I really do. I try to stay away from Chinatown because I'm like, because they stay on Dirty Dining.
Yes, they do, but we support them. There was a lot of black people in there when we went to Hot and Juicy. It wasn't just us. There was a lot of people in there. Just because I didn't eat nothing, I wasn't still noticing what was going on.
I hadn't been in a long time, and I was like, oh, I forgot how good it was.
You remember?
I hadn't been because of the Dirty Dining stuff. I think it was at the location. But
wait, remember Lolo's Chicken on Lake Mead and Rainbow?
And they moved it.
Where are they at?
Oh, it's Flamingo, right before Paradise.
Oh, so they moved it.
They moved it.
Why
they got
move?
a bigger building.
Oh, because it was too crowded?
It used to be crowded.
Oh, I thought they went out of business.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I had a friend from out of town that just in a black business, and they was complaining. They sat there for an hour.
Yep.
They never did get seated. Didn't even have a girl name on the list. I was like,
what's wrong with us?
My bad.
We have to do better, don't we? Don't we have to do better? I was like,
girl, but that Kool-Aid is good though. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Do you think with that type of stuff happening to us, that will awaken us to be like, okay, we need to be more patient with a black business, but we also have to conduct ourselves as a business. Because a lot of...
We definitely do. We got to remain professional.
Like, you know what I was saying? And I'm going to tell you, I told y'all last time we did it. People was ordering toilet tissue from this black-owned business. Well, the black-owned business, like I told you before, was taking orders, but couldn't get the orders processed.
Yeah.
Well, instead of black folk being patient, black folks start going on the Better Business Bureau about their toilet tissue. Talking about
especially during pandemic.
Yeah, they was mad about that. All right, let me ask you a question. Do you think a lot of us, when we have our little businesses, are we ready for success? Are we really ready for it? Tell the truth.
We are not.
Come on, Sister Cobweb, tell us. Why? Why are we not?
Because we just don't know.
We don't know, huh?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We trying, you know what I'm saying? We have like a natural hustle. Like, we're born with it. So we like, okay, I need to get a business. That's where it's at. Okay. I'm going to try to go ahead and do it. But we really don't have all... I'm talking about me. I'm not, they say when you point the finger... The
three-point coming back, yeah.
Like, I don't have the money.
The resources,
but I'm
trying. Yep. Now, trying, in my perspective, is better than not doing nothing at all. Because there's a lot of niggas out here that be like, this is right. Well, where your business at?
But
I ain't got
people
one.
don't understand that. They not on the other side.
Yeah. Do you think that...
So that's why we have to have a little bit of, a little like...
compassion and patience?
Yeah, a little bit. But man, you can only have so much patience. Like when you sitting around for like 2 hours, like, can I get a table? Can I get some Kool-Aid while I wait? Dang.
We do. I think we do have to do better. And when you go to a lot of these other racial group restaurants, it'd be the same thing.
If you go to the white restaurant, they'll give you some soda. Sorry for your wait. Here's some soda.
And I think
I think we need to come, take on some of that courtesy. And white people will take some attitudes too.
Yes.
They deal with us better than we deal with us.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's true. When we see us, we have an attitude sometimes. Off rip.
That's another one of the things that we are naturally born with.
Yeah. We see us
come with the melanin, okay?
When you go in restaurants, I know you notice this. It could be a white-owned restaurant. There's black people working there. And you're like, how you doing? Fine. Like, damn. You know you in customer service, right?
I was just reading that it said Nevada is in the number 6 in rudest states. I'm like, that's crazy. But it's sad, though, because it's true. Like, I've moved out of state.
So you saw it.
And the people were nice, right? Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, they smiled.
No, because it's not like Vegas.
They smiled at me. And then I come back home and I smile at somebody and they just walk off.
I talk about that.
I just smiled at this lady. She ain't replied.
Look, I went to Guy Fieri's, this little burger restaurant on the Strip. I just happened to go. I wanted to try it. There was a brother who was the server. Rude as fuck. Just rude. But I'm watching him with all the other people. And he was decent, but when it came, I'm like, okay, what kind of beer y'all got? Well, yeah, man, we ain't got that. I said, brother, then what the fuck do y'all have, man? Like, but why do I have to get that? Because you know what it is. Just like I had to deal with this one, she was Latino, and she was just being rude. And I think she was under this impression that I was a moron. And I said, okay. A lot
of people think that.
Yeah.
But I even had to tell a couple people, I'm like, y'all downplaying Warren because he's not stupid and slow like you think he is. You think he a jokester and,
and I'm just a dumb nigga that don't know.
I was like, but the boy really is up on game and he's a property owner and, I'm like, he got his stuff together.
But I love it.
He don't tell you.
Yeah, exactly. Look, you know why I love it? Because I'll tell you like this.
They were like, oh.
I'll tell you, I remember working at a Pacific Corp plantation. I used to always laugh and joke. And there was a sweetheart who heard this black gentleman. He looked like John Legend. He was like talking shit about me, right? So the sister jumped in. You know the sister. She jumped in and she checked him. And she came to me. She said, Warren, I'm sorry because I wasn't trying to put your business out there. It wasn't new, but she was like, y'all know who it is. And she was like, but I had to check his ass because he was always having some negative crap to say. Because she don't really cuss or nothing. And she had to say, while y'all around here talking all this crap about Warren and he dumb and he don't know nothing, all that stuff, Warren is a property owner. And then that same nigga tried to come back to me and say, yeah, I'm renting right now, but I'm trying. But
he came to you and said it.
But you know what he told me before he found out that? He said, I should go sell cars because I don't have a career. He's talking to me from a position of condescension. Yeah. Oh, well, there's no future for you in this business, so you should go sell cars.
You got to get the gab.
Yeah.
Go over there.
Yeah. So I said, okay. And then when the sister told him what he was, he tried to come back and make small talk, and I didn't say nothing. But my thing is, why does that have to happen with us?
I know.
So what do I need to do? Go get a bow tie and a suit? And
that's the thing.
And get a part in my hair, and I gotta dress like the Nation of Islam for a nigga to take me serious?
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta speak a certain way? I don't understand that. Why does we do that? Because we do that to each other a lot.
You know what? I hate to say it, I was going to say that a little bit earlier, that I think it falls back to self-hate.
You know,
self-hate. Again, back to that program, you know, over the years.
You ain't lying.
We've been programmed, you know, because they talk bad about us. And when you hear something constantly, you be like, that's not what you believe. But it does get into you.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you don't like being this dark. And you don't like your natural hair. And you know what I'm saying? Because this is what you've heard.
Yep.
Over time. And then, which, like you said, I believe a lot of our generation now, we're kind of more awake. You know, we're aware that, you know, my black is beautiful. My hair texture is beautiful.
I'm glad you said that. Look, I started letting my hair just grow. Natural grow, right? This sister was like, you need to do... Now, and I'm laughing. White people, Latino people, I love your hair. I just love it. God, I love your hair.
I'm at the airport waiting to cross the street, and I feel somebody doing this.
I'm
like,
turn around.
Yeah. I'm just like,
exactly.
I'm like, you can just ask me.
Yeah, while it was, I love your hair. This sister was like, you need to do some of the hair, and I said,
yeah.
But you got a blonde wig on. Oh. But you telling me, I said, you got a blonde wig on, but you finna tell me I need to do something. I said, at least this shit is mine. I said, this is mine. I'm not wearing a piece. This is mine.
That's what the Lord blessed you with.
And then she was just like, yeah, but I don't see how you can go around walking like that. And what if you want to need someone? This is what the sister's telling me. This is an older sister. She was a little
That's
younger.
why I was going to say older.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like I say, we're setting our way, especially older people.
Yeah.
You know, you got to comb your hair, you know, because they had to. But I understand it's a struggle.
Yeah.
Because at that time when they were coming up, they had to present themselves a certain way in order to be.
You know what I said?
But now we kind of have a foot in the door, so we kind of like, you know, I want to be myself.
Yeah. You know what I said? I said, I'm not really particularly worried about that. Why is that? I said, because my requirements when I meet anybody is, do you have stock, bonds, 401k, mutual fund, life insurance, and your own real estate? She said, well, why does the person have to have all that? I said, because it's called equity theory. What you bring to the table versus what I bring to the table. And if I'm bringing all these natural resources that I have acquired and have obtained, and you bringing blonde hair, you know the bitch was mad, right? You know she fucked with the wrong one, right? I was just looking at her like...
No, because they don't know. They see you joking, they like, oh, you
I'm like, you don't really know. And I'm like, no, this... I was like, I said, you can sneak this, but you got a blonde wig on, though. And you don't look nothing like Lil' Kim.
I'm not going to knock the blonde wig.
I'm not knocking the blonde wig, but what I'm saying is, how you going to tell me to fix my natural hair and you got a blonde wig on and you don't even possess none of those resources that I have? You don't have stock, you don't have 401k, bonds, life insurance, you don't have any of those things. I'm not saying that you're supposed to possess them.
What are you doing with your money?
Exactly. So why you over here worried about what I'm doing? Because you're judging the book by its cover and you're not reading it. And I used to get that. I still get it a lot, but I used to get it a lot. Yeah. Oh, people would always judge me a certain way, and then when they be like, oh, damn, I didn't know you knew that, then they want to be all nice to me, and it's like, well, why do I have to walk around here talking about I've read these books? Why do we have to prove that to one another? Why we just can't be on code with each other?
Right.
Why do we have to do that?
I was getting people like, where are you from? Like, where we at? Like, you're from here? Like, they get shocked. I'm like, yes.
Or if you read a book.
Oh, well, I haven't met too many people from here that are, you know.
That are what?
Right. And this is coming from us.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what exactly? But you know what? Something did make me mad the other day. I was looking at my shows, and it's a show called...
It better not be Uncle Clifford.
Nevada Hustle or something like that. So it's like a reality Las Vegas show.
I need to check this out.
Black people.
Is it horrible?
The first 2 clips, I was like, this is super ghetto, and I'm sad to even have...
What is it on?
Las Vegas or Vegas associated.
What is it on?
Let me find it. Go ahead and talk about somebody else.
No, just give it to me later. But tell me, what was the clips about?
I'm so mad about this.
But tell me, what was it? What was it? Just ghetto?
It was ghetto. I was like, not just low budget, because I can deal with low budget, low staticky. I'm okay.
But it was ghetto.
But it was ghetto.
Damn. It must have been the niggas on there, huh?
Yeah.
See?
That's why I'm like, I'm mad.
Man.
I'm mad.
That's real, man. And
that's how they gonna represent us? Really? That's not how we are in Vegas. What?
Well, everybody think Vegas is just you live on the strip, you party all night, you sleep all day, and you don't go to work.
Natives don't go on the strip.
Thank you. If you native and you from here,
I go on the strip. I be like, oh, look at that. They done built that.
Man, I'm not even native. I've been out here 22 years, and I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know they had that.
Oh, look at that.
Do you think that there's gonna come a time where we have to wake up and understand what the fuck is going on and do better mentally? I'm talking about mentally as far as being on code, supporting and recycling black dollars, because we don't do a good job of recycling our dollar.
We don't. And I was reading something else. Reading something else recently, and it was saying, I think it's called Vegas Life.
Well, you know that's probably some bullshit.
And I don't want to come up. But yeah, it was horrible. I didn't even get through a whole episode.
Do you think that we have value in drama?
That the black dollar is now 1/3 of all the... I was like, really? Impressive.
And do you think that we recycle the black dollar enough? Honestly, do you think that? Here's the reason why I don't think we do. My boy, right? He makes paintings. Watch, when I get the paint, I'm going to show you. He made me a painting. I purchased it. He not even charging it to me as far as art, because it's real art. And he got it on Instagram. He does a very good job. And my thing is, we don't value what other people do that look like us. We don't value it. We always got to be like, oh, that's what he painted? Well, I know a nigga up the street that can paint just like we don't never just be like, that's a dope painting.
Yeah.
Or even like the CMOS, which I appreciate you purchasing and everybody that I've been around. Like I told you.
Pushing it too. I'm like, my boy selling CMOS, y'all. You need to get that. You need to get healthy. And they like, okay. I'm like, you're not hearing me.
No, but check this out. I'd rather them tell you, yeah, okay, we will, than a motherfucker that's eating a beef rib dinner talking about, oh, I did some research on your CMOS and it ain't really that good. But you eating a rib dinner though.
Right.
A beef rib dinner. That's gonna have your colon backed up like a New York subway. Yeah. But you want to tell me about CMOS.
Right.
Why do we do that? You think there's a reason why, or is it self-hatred?
I think it's self-hate. It's gonna boil down.
What about if you see somebody dressed nice? You see they got a nice car. When's the last time someone just gave you a compliment on your car? Because you say you got a nice car, right?
My car is decent.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to keep it clean.
But when's the last time somebody said, I like your car?
Oh, you said you liked my car last week.
See? No, I'm just saying though, people don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, I told this brother that, and if he said it, he said, man, you kind of low-key fucked me up. I said, why? He's like, because niggas don't do that shit.
Yeah.
And I said...
Actually, I went to the ATM last week, and the guy told me he liked my car.
See? Oh, he probably
wants say much.
He probably wants some pussy too, though.
He was really commenting on my steering wheel cover.
Okay.
He was like, does it get hot? And I'm like, yeah, it does. And he was like, my wife wants one, and I'm trying to tell her it gets hot. I'm
what?
Like,
want some pussy?
The steering wheel.
Oh, okay, my bad. Shit, I'm thinking like a nigga. Like, damn, that nigga's smart. He trying to holler. That's what I was thinking. Like, damn, he talking about the pussy get hot. Ooh, I like that. That nigga, I like that in him. Oh, my bad.
They got the little rhinestones on it.
Yeah, well, my bad. You better correct me, because I was like, damn, he's spitting.
When I had that range bucket, the white boys used to be complimenting me on that thing
all the time. Yep.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that car. I'm like, yeah, it's nice if it can get down the street.
But you know
like
what?
When
You
I
should
drive off, y'all about to be coughing.
But you should have told somebody, because let me tell you, this is one thing that I have noticed about people that are really into something. They gonna plug you with the right person to make sure the shit is straight. They gonna plug you. It's just, I know how we are, and we have a lot of pride in us too. We don't like asking for help. And then niggas that give help,
I don't like asking for help.
yeah, and niggas that give help, there always be some type of condition on it. And I ain't gonna lie, because if I'm helping a female, well, if it's like family, like you, that's family, that's different. But if it's a female I don't know, I'm trying to get some pussy at the end of the damn thing. I'm just saying, but that's just me.
Everything does not boil down to pussy.
I'm just saying.
Oh, she giving out some pussy?
Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Write my name on the roll. Hey, man, that's been, hey, thank you. This is Roxanne, a.k.a. Sister Cobweb. We be doing this. I had to hunt her down. She's super busy. Hey, if anybody needs locks or anything done, this is where you want to go get them. She's got it. She's got the plug on it. She can help you with your LLCs. If you need help constructing them, hey, she's that person that y'all want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that's out there, a.k.a. Fox 5 News. I didn't even know Fox 5 was even watching this YouTube podcast. She could have told a nigga. Damn. But anyway, with her nosy ass.
I don't know why he called me Fox 5.
Because you know everybody's business. But anyway, hey, man, I appreciate it. Hey, Roxanne, you know I appreciate it. Next time we got to get new.
Yeah.
So, hey, and I'm going to have your CMOS. And she does purchase the CMOS as well. Yeah. But fuck the CMOS. Hey, get at...
I say he should raise the price.
Hey, no. Not yet. I want it affordable.
For my black people to charge more than
Look, hey, and where can they find you so they can get their locks done?
Oh, my business number is 253-298-9791.
Repeat it one more time.
253-298-9791.
Hey, if you want some locks, holla at the homegirl Roxanne and tell her, you know, Warren sent you. But hey, if y'all niggas is coming out here on some trying to get some pussy, do not call that number and text that number talking about I want my locks done, but I want to see how much you charge for pussy. Don't be doing that shit, because you know niggas will do it, because I tried to do that one time too. But nah, look.
I'm just going to laugh at you.
Look, Roxanne is a business owner. She has business, and if you need your locks done, she gonna fuck with you. But don't be calling, playing on the phone, and text messaging talking about you want your locks done, and oh, can you meet me in a hotel to do my locks? No, niggas is not doing that. Because you know niggas push that line. Because I'll do that shit. If not you, but if it was...
I'll come to the hotel to do your hair.
Okay. But make sure it's... But yeah, and make sure you got a Bible at that hotel too if you want. Because you Sister Cobweb, a.k.a. Roxanne.
I got a Bible. I got a tambourine in the car. We can praise the Lord all night.
But hey, I appreciate you coming through today, man. And we out.
All day.
Peace.